Have you ever been just hanging out, maybe in class or at home, and all of a sudden your body makes this weird, silly sound you can't control? Well, today we're going to solve the mystery of that sound. I bet you know what I'm talking about.
Yep, that's the one. The hiccup. It's that totally strange, unstoppable little noise that loves to pop up at the worst possible moments. You know, like when the library is super quiet or you're trying to whisper a secret.
Okay, so what is that sound, really? And where in the world does it come from? To figure this out, we're going to have to become body detectives. So put on your detective hats, because we're about to look for clues deep inside your own body.
All right, first stop on our investigation. We need to meet the main character in this whole story. It's a huge, super important muscle that's hiding out right underneath your lungs. Here it is. Meet the diaphragm. Kind of looks like a big parachute, right? And almost all the time, it's the quiet hero of your breathing, working totally silently so you don't even know it's there.
So its job is actually pretty simple, but really, really important. When the diaphragm pulls down, that's called contracting, it lets you breathe air in. And when it relaxes and moves back up, you breathe out. It's kind of like a smooth, quiet elevator for your breath, just going up and down all day long.
But what happens when that super smooth elevator ride gets a little bumpy? Sometimes there's a tiny glitch in the system, and that's when things get noisy.
And bam, this is exactly what happens. It's a super fast chain reaction. First, your diaphragm totally glitches and has a sudden spasm. It's like a little jump it can't control. That spasm makes you suck in a bunch of air, like super fast. But at the exact same second, a little flap in your throat slams shut. And when that fast air hits the closed door, hic, you get a hiccup.
So that leads to our next clue. What makes our diaphragm glitch out in the first place? As good detectives, it's our job to line up the usual suspects.
Okay, so who are the culprits? Well, it could be a bunch of different things. If you eat way too fast, you swallow extra air, and that can bug your diaphragm. All the bubbles in fizzy sodas can do it too. Even laughing really hard or getting super excited can get it all mixed up. And sometimes, honestly, it just happens for no reason at all. So weird, right?
But that brings us to an even deeper mystery. This is a question that scientists are still trying to figure out. If hiccups are just a weird, annoying glitch, why do we even get them? What's the point?
Well, scientists have a couple of really cool ideas about this. One theory is that it's a leftover reflex from our super old ancestors, from way back when they were creatures that lived in water, kind of like frogs. Another awesome idea? It might be practice. Believe it or not, babies hiccup all the time before they're even born, and it could be their way of training their breathing muscles to get strong.
Okay, now for the question everybody wants the answer to. You've got the hiccups, so what do? How do you make them stop?
Well, there's no single magic button, but you've probably heard of some of these tricks, things like holding your breath for a bit or sipping water really slowly. All of these tricks are trying to do the same thing, just reset your breathing and help your diaphragm calm down and get back to its normal, smooth rhythm.
But you know what? The best solution is usually just doing nothing. Seriously, your body is really good at fixing these little glitches, and most of the time, your hiccups will just disappear all by themselves in a few minutes.
And that really says it all, doesn't it? A hiccup feels weird, for sure, but it's really just your diaphragm throwing a tiny, totally harmless little tantrum. It's kind of a funny reminder of all the amazing, complicated stuff your body is doing every single second without you even thinking about it.
So the next time you get that sudden eck, you won't just think it's annoying. You'll be a body detective who knows exactly what's going on inside your amazing body. Pretty cool, right?